A Day on the Focus. Hello, listeners, and welcome back to A Day on the Focus. Today's date is March 8th, and let's dive into a whirlwind tour of history, shall we? Buckle up, because it's been a busy day across the centuries. First off, way back in 1010, Ferdowsi finally finished his epic poem, the Shahnameh, Spock. That's like finishing the ultimate fantasy novel, but in Persian, and centuries ago. Talk about dedication. Fast forward a bit to 1702, and we get a new queen regnant of England, Scotland, and Ireland, Queen Anne. I'm thinking afternoon tea and royal decrees. Quite the contrast to today's headlines. But it wasn't all tea and crumpets in the 18th century. The Gnadenhutten massacre in 1782 is a stark reminder that history isn't always pretty. 96 Native Americans who had converted to Christianity were tragically killed by Pennsylvania militiamen. A chilling event we must never forget. And then, 1910 rolls around, and Raymond de la Roche earns her pilot's license. That's right, ladies and gents, the first female pilot, a true trailblazer. Jumping to 1917, International Women's Day protests in Petrograd, Russia, kickstarted the February Revolution. Talk about a powerful day. Fast forward to 1950, and we see the birth of the iconic Volkswagen Type 2 bus. The epitome of cool, even today. A bit of a sadder note for 2014, the disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. This mystery still haunts us. It's a reminder that some historical events remain unresolved, chilling and puzzling even years later. And just so we don't end on a downer, let's quickly celebrate some birthdays. Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach, son of the famous Johann Sebastian Bach, was born on this day. It is. Need I say more? So there you have it, a quick trip through the annals of March 8th, from epic poems to revolutions to a missing airplane. It's been a day full of events that shaped our world. Now for a little creative fiction to tie it all together. Imagine Raymond de la Roche soaring above the snowy plains of Russia in 1917, the revolution brewing below. She's not just piloting her plane, she's a symbol of hope. A woman defying expectations, not unlike the protesters on the ground. As she flies, she sees a vision, a fleeting glimpse of the future. A world where a Volkswagen bus, carrying a young family, speeds along a highway, the Shahnameh resting peacefully on the back seat. The family listens to the music of Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach, a soundtrack to a life touched by the legacy of these historical events. A life where the mysteries of Flight 370 are finally resolved, and the world remembers the tragic events of Gnadenhutten as a cautionary tale. And so, my friends, we're reminded that history isn't just a collection of dates and events. It's a continuous story, woven together by the actions of ordinary people and extraordinary circumstances. A story that carries on, even today. That's all for today's A Day on the Focus. Join me tomorrow for another journey through time.